Okay everyone, how are we all doing? It is the TheFredders93 here, and today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different this evening. We're actually going to be taking a look around my setup and just giving you guys sort of like an insight into the things I use, like that sort of thing. If you are expecting sort of like two or three monitors, a massive Razer sort of hot, like massive box, like PC box and everything, and all the top range stuff and everything like that, this video probably isn't for you. I'm just a starter YouTuber, really, to be honest. So it'd be sort of like lower down scale in terms of like pricing and things like that, just sort of like to make things sort of like more affordable and things like that for like us beginner YouTubers. And without further ado, let's take a look straight into the setup.
Here we are. Okay, so I guess the best thing we better start with taking a look at is our webcam. As you can see, it is the Campark CO2 PCO2 model webcam. It records in full HD 1080p. It does autofocus as well. It's got a 90-degree wide angle lens, the privacy lens cap, plus a stereo microphone. Hang on, let me just get back. Let me just put it on the screen here, give you the best idea on the privacy cap. Just like that. More like it. I will have links to everything in the description. This webcam won't set you back. You're looking at the best part of about £40 for that, and I think it does the job superbly. Next up, microphone. So microphone wise, we have got a USB microphone from Fifin or Fifine technology. It's got its own little tri-stand, so volume dial just here, fully integrated into the USB. It picks my voice up crystal clear, as you've probably heard in videos in the past. It perfectly logs everything from Discord calls as well, which is a better alternative than perhaps using a headset microphone, as you've probably got a bit more of a control with this in terms of how loudly you speak. Again, not very expensive at all, around about the £45 mark, but I think you certainly get what you pay for. That's down for the moment. Okay, so next up is the actual computer I use for currently. So I'm using the Asus Tough Gaming FX 504 series laptop. Zoom in on that bit there, so like gives you an idea on the sort of things that it can do. So you got 16 gigabyte Intel memory, Intel Core i5 plus 8th gen processor. It does the job. Really, it's nothing like super amazing or anything like that's not really gonna blow your world away or anything like that. It just does what it does. I don't really say too much more than that. This is probably one of the more cheaper sort of scale of gaming laptops. You're looking at about £750 for it. You've got a nice bright red keyboard there as well. Particularly emphasised with the WASD keys, as those are the more commonly used keys for directional movement in game as well. The gamepad controller is just your standard Xbox One controller. For too fancy there. Got a nice little mouse here as well. Can't remember. I'd like to give you a bit more information on it, but I cannot remember off the top of my head the company that sort of manufactures it. But I will leave a link to something similar to it in the description, of course. Of course, knowing me, you've got the Sabaton mousepad. I'm just going to run over sort of like 1 or 2 bits of software you should probably have on your laptop ready for this. So OBS is pretty much sort of like the go-to sort of like main operating like recording softwares on YouTube. On YouTube, as you see, you've got all your different sources here. So this is where you can add your different sort of inputs and outputs, audio mixers there, and obviously the buttons to start recording, everything like that there. You've also got your preview screen here as well. If you're sort of like new with this whole thing and sort of like new to OBS, I will leave a link again in the description as well to a video done by my friend Lloyd over at Sharp Racing, and he will give you a fuller style of sort of idea to basically operate OBS and using your recordings. Last little bit of software to show you here is my editing software, the Movavi, no idea, video editor. I've used this editing software for like most of the year. Now it is fairly sort of standard and easy enough to use. If on YouTube there are any sort of tutorials on things on like how to operate this software, I'll be sure to find that and leave those in the link in the description as well. Of course, I guess everything is going to be linked into this description, so don't you worry. If you got remember sort of like the makes of the models or anything I've said, don't worry, just go into the description, the links will all be there.
Okay, so that was basically my entire setup, and I think that will actually do it for this video here as well. Thank you for watching. Hope you've had sort of like a nice time sort of like looking around my setup, getting to know the things I use and stuff like that. Maybe even purchase some of the stuff just for yourself. As always, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Links to everything are in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video.